12. I love. Are you ready to get turned on by my sexy ass voice? My voice is a little deep right now because I'm a little sick. This is a game called the Stanley Parable. Basically, you make decisions, and whatever decisions you make reflects on the consequences. So, I've seen a few people play this game, and it looks fun, and I want to give it a try, so that's what I'm here to do. Hello, wifey wife. Am I turning you on right now? Is the deep voice working for you? Oh my god, she's getting turned on, you. This is crazy. Oh my god, I didn't know that having such a deep voice would give me so much ladies.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Or mainly just one lady.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Okay.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-winning, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
I'm getting all hot and heavy over there right now.
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
So are you.
He had been at his desk.
I'm gonna turn down. I'm gonna turn down the narrator volume.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
And the main volume to 86. Put that at 50. And so are you. You are very, very sexy.
Desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this complete isolation. Something
I know I'm hot, but what are you?
Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh my god. You're sexy, that's what you are.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
That door is locked. That door is also locked, okay.
Stanley went around touching
Hey,
every little thing in the
420.
office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Huh. It did something. You're very sexy. Like, incredibly sexy. So fucking sexy. God, I wish I could fucking be there right now. If I was there, I'd be getting you all hot and heavy and
When
turned
Stanley
on
came
and
to a set
shit.
of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Right. Okay.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Nothing in there.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Oh yeah.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Got it. Take this door.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not
Hey, look, an open door.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but in his eagerness to prove that he is in
I just
control of
died.
the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform
And plunged to his death.
Good job, Stanley.
Everyone thinks you are very powerful. I am very powerful. I am a man who's got a sexy wife and a sexy voice. I'm gonna have her so fucking
All of
flustered,
his
y'all.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
It's a broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Nope. I'm staying in the broom closet.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here. It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet.
Yep.
He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact
babe,
with, he'd be justified
you gonna
in some
talk
way.
to me?
As it is, he's
You
literally
gotta
just standing
compliment how
there
sexy
doing
I
straight
am.
FA. Are you really still
in the broom closet? Yes, I
standing
am.
around doing nothing?
Yep.
Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
So are you. God, I would just fucking pick you up and
You do realize there's no
put you
choice
in
or
my
anything in here,
arms
right?
and just
If I'd said Stanley walked past
Okay.
the broom closet, at least you would have had a
carry
reason for
you.
exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
I want to be in the closet. What? If you got a problem with me being the narrator, you got a problem with me being in the closet.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends,
You'll say,
"Oh,
oh,
did
did
you
you
get
the broom closet ending?
The
The
broom
broom
closet
closet
ending
ending was my favorite."
I hope your friends find this concerning.
What the fuck?
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He
Oh,
probably only got the job because of
wow.
a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Oh, of course.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now.
You're dead.
We got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and we're just
Just
about to
leave
because
because
there's
there's
nothing
nothing
here
there.
when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed in front of your screen. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species.
No.
Please remove their
Wait,
corpse
why would I
from the
be...
area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic
Wait, what?
first-person video
No,
game
why am I...
mechanics
Why would I
and
be a
filling them
dick?
in on the history of
No, I'm
narrative
just
tropes in
saying
video
that
gaming,
I picked
so
you
that the
up
irony
and
and insightful commentary of
put you
this
on
game
my... You
is
know,
not
carry
lost on
you.
them. All right. When
Like
you've
if
done
you...
that, just step out into the hallway.
If you jumped into my arms, I'd carry you. Like a princess. Oh, addicted. Yeah.
Second player, it's good to have you on board. I guarantee you too.
Who? Unbelievable.
I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish?
Fungus?
Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky.
picky.
I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
I am addicted to you because you're so damn sexy. Why wouldn't I be?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No, I'm walking down.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Why can't I see my
doors
feet?
close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeated?
I think I might be
No,
going
Stanley said to
crazy.
himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation.
I'm
His
crazy for
co-workers
you.
weren't
Why
actually
wouldn't I
gone.
be?
He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring
very
real-life
crazy
job
for
pushing
you.
buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh,
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself
Yeah,
sooner.
I would say I'm crazy
Why
for you.
is there a
It's because
voice
I
in my
love you
head
so much.
dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
You gotta think, I
Now the
haven't
voice
seen
was
you in
describing
like
itself being considered by Stanley, who found it
3
particularly
2
strange.
years,
I'm
3
dreaming about a
years.
voice describing
Actually,
me,
no,
thinking
since
about
like,
how it's describing
no,
my
it's been like
thoughts, he thought.
3-4
And while he
years.
thought
And
it
of
all
course
very
I'm
odd
crazy
and
for
wondered
you.
if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of the world outside this one.
You're so sexy.
Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am
Okay. And I want my wife.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Okay, this is,
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control
of my mind. I know
what is real and
what
what isn't.
isn't.
It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life.
Okay.
She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Huh? Okay. That was a weird ending.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley oh no, not again, I won't be part of this. this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Okay. This is gonna be the rest of the stream. We're just gonna be talking to my wife. I wanna be a cowboy, baby. I'm waiting for her to come back so I can say that I am. I gotta go. Okay, I gotta go blow my nose real quick, so I'll be right back. I want to be a cowboy, baby. I want to be a cowboy, baby. Oh, yeah. I love this room so much.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. Okay. Good. Fucking sneezed again. Oh, fuck. Thank you. I have no idea where that goes, but I will figure that out in a minute.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Somehow fucking I put it.
Opened passageway.
Okay. Well.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
That would be my big fat ass.
Just waiting for my wife to get back.
Girls don't fart.
Okay. Oh, sparks flying. What's going on?
Straight ahead through
The
large
mind
double
control
red
facility.
Mind control facility.
Nope, I'm going to escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh, yeah?
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Whee! I died.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly. And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
I'm talking to Dennis down here.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Huh.
Go ahead. You really use the bathroom, huh? Yeah, use the bathroom and floor. That's good.
Huh.
Brandon, you should be going to bed.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go to bed here soon.
Stanley stood on the roof.
From Dink Dunk. Subject, gay.
Don't leave that light on too long.
Yeah, I won't. I'll make sure I turn it off.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you
What are you
see?
doing, love?
Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save those two.
No,
you can stop
not
the program
yet.
before they both fail.
Turn off your PlayStation. There's no other way to beat this game.
As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path.
Oh.
Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Dead. Okay. This time when I go. Also, the question. The question
co-workers were gone. What
on
could it mean?
Instagram they asked me.
Stanley
I'm
decided to go to the meeting room.
not
Perhaps
gonna
he
go
had
to
simply
bed
missed a
yet,
memo.
but probably within either the next 30 to 45 minutes. Probably, because
Stanley
I
came
am
to
a
a set
little
of
bit
2 of them.
tired.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
But
Perhaps he wanted to stop
I
by the
want to
employee
do
lounge
just,
first,
you know,
just to admire
continue
it.
talking to you,
Wow.
obviously.
Yes, this
But
room.
I am a
eager to
little
get back to
fucking,
business,
I am a little
Stanley took
tired.
the first open door on his left.
Okay.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Mainly, I just want to talk to you, that's all. Because I like talking to you.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office.
Nope.
He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here
Tonight? Yeah, we
it's,
can.
left.
Left? Okay.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
You're a motherfucker.
No.
No.
Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close
Thank you.
your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time,
God.
suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm? Okay, from the top.
This motherfucker.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should
I know, it's cringy, but
Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
No.
Did you move the story somewhere? Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere.
It is a little funny
It's an
though.
adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
This, I can't go through. Okay. Let's see. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Let's go.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been
Oh,
on. I can promise you
shut up.
there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Okay, he's restarting it. I gotta blow my nose again. So give me a sec.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay.
Okay, yep, it's worse.
It's worse.
I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from.
No.
Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. Let's see.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps. Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Again. This motherfucker. I'm gonna smack this narrator.
Alright, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable adventure line.
Oh, okay,
Just
this
follow
way
the
now.
line. How simple is that?
Let's see.
You see? The line knows
I
where the
did?
story is. It's over
How'd I
in
do
this
that?
direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Wait the fuck a minute.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Oh my
Make
god.
sure you study it closely and remember it carefully.
Okay.
You won't want to miss anything.
It's a fern. Okay, yes, I got it. I guess it's a bird.
Wait, what? We're back at the office?
Um,
No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing? Oh, no. Not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
God. The line's back.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay. I don't mind that.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Okay. Well.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
How'd I win your heart back, babe? How'd I win your heart?
A choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Okay.
Okay. So I know that each door has to lead somewhere.
Oh.
Which means that somewhere,
Well,
the place where
I
we're
told you I
trying to
would.
go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits. Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? Am I supposed to restart the game eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing wall. Well,
This thing
consulted
wall.
me. Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want
Well,
the game to keep
I'm very
restarting.
good
I
at
don't
doing
want to
that,
forget what's going
you
on.
know.
I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cipher?
I know, babe.
The, whatever it is that made this schedule?
Of course, I'm gonna be your hero.
Will someone come first?
I'm a gentleman, and now we can be together.
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime,
If that was loud, let me know. Cause that even scared me for a second there. Okay.
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, that even made me jump.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Okay.
he entered the door on his left.
I'm going back to that fucking closet room, to that closet, the closet
Yet
room,
there was not a single person
the broom
there.
closet.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
He locked me out of the broom closet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Whatever you'd want to do.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music. Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Well, if you were in the broom class with me, I'd do whatever your wildest desires would be, I'd do it. Probably, yes.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Brandon. You fell asleep.
What?
What's this about? What you got going on, creepy ass nigga? Look. What you got going on, bro?
I don't know. I'm tired and ready to go to sleep.
But have you ever seen the anime The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic?
Oh, that's right. Tom, you've got some space for him in your room.
God damn, come on, stop.
Nah, you about to fall out, bro. All I did was catch you. I'm trying to wake you up so you can get into the room at least. I'm trying to keep you awake, bro.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Why did you yell at me?
Cause you fucking scared me, dog. Come on.
Hey,
Don't
look.
fucking do that.
You were about to fall over on the floor, dog. I'm trying to keep you up, bro.
Go, I'll be there in a minute.
You about to fall back to sleep, bro. Like you're actively falling asleep, dog. Bro, come on, bro. You like actively going to sleep. Look, you go in the room, I'm gonna turn your game off for you. Unless you like have enough energy to do